would have to say is that I would leave it up to him as to his goals. I do not know of anything in place for him to have an assistant in home. I asked him specifically if that person that his friend Chuck had been telling him that he had somebody was going to move to Grangeville and would be able to stay with him for X amount of dollars per week, and I don't know where that went. I don't know where that is at. So
okay, he's here with us, so let me kind of bring him up to date and speed on what we're talking about. Oh, you can hear me okay, right?
That's all right. I can hear you good.
Okay. So Gary's on the phone. She said that she had made arrangements for Devon home care, but you had found somebody that's a friend of Chuck's, I believe, right? So what we're talking about now is what do you want to do? Do you want to stay here? Anthony and I can't keep seeing you under the Medicare A. You can get another shot in November, which might work. But in the meantime, you're kind of stuck. Do you want to stay here? Or do you want to go home with the caregiver that you lined up?
No. I think it's better to stay here.
Okay, can you hear him, Carrie?
yes, and I agree that for my peace of mind, I know that you are. Okay, first off, Teddy, thank you very much for intervening with this this nerve block injection, and I have several people who have had that done, and sometimes it takes 3 or 4 times before they actually get it in the right spot.
But he's got 2 more that he can get.
Yes, but it's the time thing, okay? And my peace of mind, he's in a good place. You guys are good people. There's not a single person in that room or out down the hall that doesn't truly care for his health and well-being. And I love him dearly, but I can't take care of him myself. It's all I can do to take care of me. So, yeah, since there is not a caregiver lined up that is capable of being in his home, I think that his choice is a good one, and I agree wholeheartedly and support it. As for the turning back to this Medicare coverage thing, Teddy, I understand how that goes. It's my niece, but it's Dad's granddaughter. All she does is billing codes for coverage for insurance companies. That's all her job is, all day long. And she lives over in Wenatchee, and she works for a very big corporation that has bought every single long-term health care and rehab center in the whole Chelan, Douglas County, Columbia River Valley area, from Leavenworth to Chelan, all of them. This one company owns them. And she's taking care of the refused payment rebilling. And that's all she does all day long is resubmit. Usually it's the wrong code has been put on something. But I understand where you guys are at, because there's those people that look over your paperwork and say, oh, well, wait a minute. This person backslid. And I understand that for you, there's not any leeway. So, for right now, Dad has the funds to take care of being taken care of. Should the insurance billing not go through for whatever reason, he's capable financially of being where he is.
So ultimately, it sounds like we're all talking about the same thing here. As far as once Medicare has run its course with what we can do that they will accept, then we would be moving on to consider a private pay bed. And ultimately that's what the call was about, to make sure that that is what we want to do. And that sounds like what you want to do too, right, Turner? Once you're done with therapy? Do you want to just go to a regular bed for now and stay here?
Well, won't I get anything from the city?
Teddy will still see you, but it's not going to be the same kind of therapy. It'll be a much lower scale.
I'll be here for you when you need me. But you won't be right across the hall from me anymore. And I'm still happy to help you of a morning. Get things going, bring your coffee like we usually do. But I won't be billing Medicare, and we won't be spending as much time together.
Oh, bill me.
That's well, you don't want to pay private for therapy and here. It's ridiculously expensive. What I'm saying is, let's get you comfortable as we can. As soon as you're able to get that next shot, you get that next shot. Let's see if it works. That's less than 30 days from now. If that shot works, we could step back in because 30 days hasn't elapsed. So when you came back from that procedure on November the 8th, we give you a day or so to kind of rest, and then let's see how it works. If it works, now you've got potential again. Now we can shoot at getting you home again. But in the meantime, we're just kind of treading water.
You want money from me in the meantime?
I don't.
Just basically rent. And if he's staying here so all the girls can still help you, Patty can help you out a little bit, and all of us are here to give you a hand. Keep you safe and comfortable.
But you won't be in that same room.
You'll be in a different room. Which I don't think that makes a big difference to you, does it? And like I say, I mean, I'll still bring you coffee in the morning, and you and I'll just go on, but I just won't spend as much time with you, because I'll be picking up new patients. If the injection works when you have the second one, we can get back in then. Now we got a goal to get you home. Right now, we can't get you home because your pain's preventing it. Anthony and I can't treat your pain. We can treat the symptoms of the pain, but we can't treat the pain. At this point, that's the only thing holding you back.
Well, you can start treating my pain and I stay.
Pardon me?
They can't treat your pain. They'll only, what the goal is to try to get you back in for the other shot.
That's what we're trying to get to, but you can't have another shot for a month, remember? You can't have them real close together. And sometimes it takes a couple of those to work out right. Because they have to get it in the right spot and figure out the amounts and all of that. So we've had this first one. It was partially successful, so we know it's working. So we're hoping that the next one will work a little bit longer and go from there. And as the hospital gets that figured out, we can start helping more on this side too.
In the meantime, Charlie, we can do like we talked about this morning. We've got to call into the doctor to get your patch increased so that you can be more comfortable while you wait for the shot. Okay?
Can I get a shot now?
You can't until November 8th.
I'm not talking about London or that. I'm just talking about the painkillers.
Oh, I see.
I have the pain that I've got right now. You see squirming all over that.
Yeah. Well, we have a call into the doctor asking to increase your pain patch.
You're on the lowest possible dose of that patch.
Well, get some heat to it.
So let's bump it up and see if that helps.
Triple it. Because there is no feeling from it.
You're at 12.5 and you can go way up.
Yeah.
Well,
They do it slowly.
They do it
They don't
slowly.
want to give you too much to have a bad effect the other direction.
It's fentanyl. You've been seeing on the news all these people dying of overdoses. That's what they're dying of, is that fentanyl. So you got to be real careful with it.
When are you guys coming out?
Well, LCD.
You're done.
So, I'm starting to use 8 for me. That was for LCD.
2 days. That's typical, right?
2 days from today.
I think so. We should probably go ahead and double check that with Stephanie, but I think 2 days is
Well,
better.
I'll go along with whatever we need
Right.
to do.
Okay. Perry, does that make sense to you at all?
Well, I understand the frustration that Dad is feeling in that he's having such a bad pain in his back. I wonder if he has re-injured the original break.
I talked to him a while this morning to try to rule that out. We can't identify any incident that would have happened that would have caused that.
Well, Teddy, you and I both have had problems with our back, and I can tell you that it was 9 days ago that I reached over and picked up a leaf. Not any weight at all, but just the sheer way that I moved. My back was out for 5 days. That was all I could do to make myself keep moving, because I've got two discs in my back that are, what do they call it? Degenerative disc disease. They keep bulging out, and it hurts.
Gary, you knew immediately that it had happened, right?
As soon as I stood up, yes, yeah. And
I have the same thing. I know instantly.
Oh gosh,
I'm in trouble.
what did I do that for? Yeah. So Teddy, again, I'm going to say thank you very much for the care and compassion that you are exhibiting for my father's well-being. I question whether he understands your plan to move him from the room he's in. Because the first time that we had a meeting, that I was there in the room at that time, his concern was that he was going to get moved around there in the facility. So where is this new room located, and is it going to be a private room, or will he be sharing with another person? I'm questioning, how does this look?
Okay, let me relay to him. Gary wanted to make sure that you understand that you would have to move to a different room. Yes, he understands that. It would not be a private room. Do we have a room that...
We haven't made a decision yet. We just don't have a couple of options.
Okay, so that was Ellen. We can show him his options here and certainly give him some freedom of choice there.
Okay, as long as he communicates with me by email that he's satisfied with with where he's getting moved, that would be all I would ask. He knows that I depend on email to know what his wishes are. So
she wants to make sure that you're happy, and you'll be continuing keeping in track with her through email, so we can keep her posted on how everything's going. Yeah, he understands that.
okay. And is there any other questions or concerns?
You have any other concerns or questions? No, he just wants to get out of pain.
Yeah. I understand that.
I do.
This has been a terrible, long, excruciating summer for him. So, thank you. And I have no definitive plan on what day I will be down there. I do know that in the coming weeks there's going to be a need for another payment to be made to the facility, and I'll see to it that that happens. So,
can we discuss some of Charlie's concerns that he had this morning? Because I'm kind of concerned about Charlie being so sad about the pain that he has right now. Charlie, you mentioned today that you just felt like you were in so much pain that you weren't here anymore with us. Do you remember that?
I don't know where the hell let's go.
Well, I know that you started mentioning that maybe you didn't want to live anymore. You remember that conversation? Well, that's nice. It's good. You must have gotten into a better mood since then. I'm worried about you being so sad about the pain.
If I was to make a comment like that, it wasn't just
Careful about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we just want to be real careful. We do. We worry about you a lot. Okay?
Well, if you guys could explain to him, it's like when my husband made a joke about having a bomb when we were at the airport boarding the airplane. It's just not an appropriate thing to kid around about, especially for you folks. So, yeah, and my husband, he didn't know what to say when the TSA officers came to pull him off the plane.
She was using as an example when her husband joked about having a bomb at the airport, all that caused. So she wants to make sure you're careful about saying anything that people would misconstrue that you might hurt yourself. I know you wouldn't, because I know you. So, we're good. I mean, I was present, and kind of what I heard, you could go either way, but it was basically like he was saying, I don't care what it takes, just get me out of this pain.
Yeah, I do understand where he's at there. We all know how that is. I have actually been there before and prayed, please, will you just, I'll give you a rain check, dear Creator, just let me die. I can't stand this anymore. But thankfully that was something that I lived through, and yeah, you just have to keep on going. So is there any other items that should be addressed?
Do you have anything else that we need to talk to Carrie about?
Can't think of anything now.
You can't think of anything right now.
Okay, well, tell him to get on that email and type out any questions that he might have. And I, again, will say thank you, Teddy, very much. And I certainly hope that this new level of pain patch can give him some relief.
Well, I'm the optimist, so I'm thinking, yeah, it's going to work.
Yeah, and as long as he's encouraged to keep trying, as far as, like you said, he was up and moving around without assistance, that's a goal. That's, every...
I sit there for a couple days, but we'll get it back.
Okay.
It'll work out.
All right. So
All right. Thanks, Carrie. I appreciate your time on the phone.
Is this Sam that is saying thank you to me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you very much. And you'll see me when you see me, but I'm not making any promises when that day will be.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay.
Thanks, Carrie.
Okay. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. So I ended that call. It is one of many rehab calls that have taken place today. And that's that. No news is good news, but the news that is there is bad news.